It's showtime! Boogity, boogity, boogity! Let's go racing today, boys!
Will you need me in the stream at all tonight?
Takes a snap, rolls right, looks into the end zone. Hunter caught it!
That one I couldn't tell you. I'm not the host.
Welcome to WrestleMania!
I wasn't asking you, Snooter.
He's not here.
It's now my honor to announce that the first ever virtual NFL draft is officially open.
Blitz coming. Mariota throws in the end zone. Man is there. Touchdown, Titans!
I'm hopeless in the crossfire. There's nowhere to go. I'm holding my desires. My heart overflows. The only direction that I'll ever need is a deeper connection that's leading me. And I'm lost in your love when you hold me. Just hold me, 'cause I don't wanna run from your heartbeat. Your heartbeat, no, 'cause I'm lost in your love. I can't break the fall, you're taking it all. I'm lost in your love. I'm lost in your love. I'm lost in your love. I'm lost in no words can change the future of us. The waves, they break, but we are enough. The only direction that I'll ever need is a deeper connection that's leading me. And I'm lost in your love when you hold me. Just hold
Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Experts of Racing podcast here. Back on Twitch TV, we got a bunch of people that are ready to go racing here in the Lightning Xfinity Series at New Hampshire. It's going to be a definite exciting race tonight. First one here on the channel, and you gotta love it. Of course, in here in the booth with me is going to be everyone's favorite from this community, Volsfan88. He's going to be here in the booth with me as well. But hey, we got big news already as we're going to be sitting down with our pole sitter right now. So let's go ahead and get to it. Let's go and look at Mr. I'm just going to call him Smoke. So, Smoke, how are you doing, man?
Doing good, man. Doing good.
That's definitely good, man. I'm I know it's probably great for you to go ahead and win the pole, get up front for today's race. How do you plan to attack a track that is so tough to race at, like New Hampshire?
Just keep calm, be careful. Don't try to get in too big of a hurry. Get back in the gas and just kind of run a good line.
I got you. And whenever it comes to these group of guys, who are you most worried about whenever y'all get going green? Who do you think is going to be able to get up there and give you a challenge on this, once again, very tough flat racetrack? God, I'm getting tongue twisted. I'm so excited. But who's going to go up there and give you the biggest challenge?
There's two that I'm worried about. High Gotham's been our big winner this season. He's won a lot of races, and Christian 7732 will be really fast. And you also got the new kid on the block, the number 90 car. He'll be really fast.
Certainly. Well, from us up here in the booth, good luck, man. We're going to wait for your invite to let us know when we can go green. But right now, when we can join and y'all are going green. So right now, I'm going to wish you good luck. And yeah, can't wait to hopefully see you at the end of the broadcast when we interview our podium drivers.
I hope so. I hope to be there, man.
All right. Now we're going to go ahead and get prepared as I mentioned it before, but he's here right now, Mr. Terry Radford. Terry, how are you doing, man?
What's up, guys? All the Twitch and YouTube and Facebook people, we have become diverse. Getting ready for the podcast coming up.
Definitely.
Figured what better way to start this? Than to put me on it, and we'll sit here and we'll call this and do our official test run of what we're going to do this Friday night.
Definitely. And already, Terry, we got our usuals in here. Rock NASCAR is already saying hello to everyone in the booth and best of luck to all the drivers tonight. Certainly love you, Rock NASCAR, and love everything you do, man. Good to see you here tonight. But Terry, they're going to try to tackle New Hampshire, and this is one tough track to try to tackle here on Heat 5. I mean, what's your mindset heading into a race like this whenever it's so hard to drive in these corners and maintain a rhythm?
Well, you have to be patient, but you have to think as well. Your braking point behind another car is not what your braking point is going to be in front of the car. If you're first, your braking point could be a little bit more aggressive. You can dive into the corner and try to diamond it a little bit. But the key to the race is staying high, is starting in the high lane and working your way off exit to the low lane. If you try to go low, it's going to work you high. But if you just go ahead and just stay high, it saves your tires. You get a better run off the corner. You're much faster. So if they start in the third groove, that's the preferred line around here, and just diamond it off the corner. That's who's going to be your winner, or whoever wrecks the person in front of them.
Well, that's an easy way, I guess, to explain how tough this track can be. We already talked to our pole sitter, so it's going to be a crazy race. I believe we have what it looks like to be about 10 drivers ready to go green here for this evening. So it's going to be a fun race, a fun little race here at Loudon, aka New Hampshire, with these guys in the Xfinity cars. It's definitely going to be a fun one here. Right now, we mentioned it before talking about the podcast. We're going to go ahead and play the commercial just to get you hyped up for what is coming later this week whenever we start the Experts of Racing Sportscast.
And guys, It's showtime. Boogity, boogity, boogity. Ooh, let's go racing today, boys.
Watson takes a snap, rolls right, looks into the end zone. Hunter Renfro caught it. Touchdown! Touchdown!
Welcome to WrestleMania!
It's now my honor to announce that the first ever virtual NFL draft is officially open.
Blitz coming. Mariota throws in the end zone. Man is there. Touchdown, Titans!
Hell, ladies and gentlemen, we made it back just in time here to go back green. Once again, me and Jerry Radford, a.k.a. Vols fan, up in the booth. And you can see, not sure what happened there, but they are already getting rowdy here. I'm not sure if they're going to attempt to line up. It looks like it may be a pace lap. Possibly no, they're actually going off the start already, and already crazy moves happening, as it looks like Smoke in the 20 did not get going here, and already some contact between these guys. And it is already crazy for our pole sitter, who has lost a ton of positions. Let's go up front to the 90 of Soft. He's leading right now, being able to lead these guys around the track in that unmarked 90 Camaro. Definitely showing his worth here without any sponsors. So as this run goes on, that's going to say a lot. As you see a bunch of the guys behind him already single filing out. A lot of guys going up to the high line trying to get the run off the corner. Not sure how it's going to work for him. But they are pretty much single file for a good ways back. Except when you get right here, back on board with the pole sitter, or the 20 car, going inside the 6 as he moves his way into 7th, trying to battle his way back up through the field after a poor start. Terry, whenever it comes to these drivers having a poor start to start off the race, especially being the pole sitter, how do you recollect yourself and try to make your way back up through the front?
Well, you just sit back there and you try to you try to regather your thoughts. The biggest key is right now for Smoke is to just relax. I don't know what happened. We didn't see the initial start, if he got moved or if lag happened, but the 90 car seems to have the fastest at the moment. The 20 car back there just needs to breathe, get down in the corner, make it right, and come back up here at the end of the race and try to get a good finish out of it. He looks to be kind of checking back up through the field, so he should be all right.
Certainly, as you mentioned, he's now passing in. 3 wide, the 94 with a huge run coming in between the 20 and the 36. And now he's got to battle that 94. A little bit of contact. He's going to be able to back out of it, though. But the 94 with one heck of a run coming out of nowhere. And that's Hawk got him. He's going to be attempting to pass the 39 on the outside. He's trying to get that run off the middle lane to the outside of the 39. He's going to get there. A little brush with the outside wall off of 4, but he's going to keep it rolling here as he continues down the front straightaway, as the top 5 have just seemed to pull away. And the 20, now below the 94, is not going to let him get away that easy. As right now, a little bit more contact. And, in the wall off of 2, more contact between those guys. And Terry, we know this is a track to where tempers can flare, especially when it comes to league racing like this. When it comes to how aggressive you need to be at the beginning stages, we've seen a lot of aggressive moves so far. What is your strategy being at stage 1 in this race for these guys to keep it moving?
Well, you said there's a lot of aggression out here, and I'm watching some of these moves they're making. It's early. You don't have to run the guy over in stage number 1. Like, I'm sitting back here watching the 94, and he's got a fast car. There's no issue with it. I've watched the 36 slide up the track. You just have to be patient. There's no sense in the urgency picking up this early. You have a long way to go. It's a long race. It's short in comparison to other races, but you're going to get 2 stage breaks at the end of it. There's no sense in being super aggressive, super quick, because that's just going to piss everybody else off, and then you're just going to get wrecked.
Certainly, and now looking still on board with the 94. Let's head to the front here as there is a pretty big battle for second right now. The 51 of Christian 7732. Right now, it seemed to be a pretty big battle. Now it seemed to have broken off a little bit as we have a wreck. Coley in the 9 went around. He was up there in that battle, and I don't know what happened, if there was lag contact or he got loose off the corner, but he went around, and you can see the damage from the contact of that inside wall. That front bumper and hood is all pushed up, and more cars around in the back, it seems like, as I'm just going to call him Rebel in that 98. I don't see any damage from his vehicle, but definitely he already went around and losing a bunch of time to the big pack. Not sure what's happening there. But Soft has just ran away with it so far as he remains your leader here at New Hampshire. As right now, nothing has really been able to touch him so far. As Mama Voles is in the chat. Mama Voles has officially showed up to represent. Gotta love her. She is basically the star of the NASCAR community now. Right now, we have 7 viewers on Facebook, 5 on Twitch, and 1 on YouTube. Thank all of y'all for showing up tonight, showing your support. If you have any feedback, the chat is wide open. We'd love for you to be active in chat. Definitely would love everything that you have as far as feedback, anything that you want to say. Be active, communicate with us. We love it. Right now, still on board with Soft. We're going to go back through the field, head back on board. If we can find him right there with our pole sitter. He's now having to fend off that 94 of Hot Got Him. As they're still side by side. That's probably been the closest battle as far as speed on the track so far this evening. And Terry, whenever you're fast enough to race for the lead, and then you have somebody who's equally as fast as you, and you're trying to get up through the field, but they're just battling with you, how frustrating can that be for those two drivers trying to race each other?
Yeah, it can get frustrating, especially if the driver that you're racing with doesn't show you respect, like drives you up the track or whatnot. But these two are racing pretty clean with one another, and you can learn something from them. You pay attention to what they're running, what they're doing to get under you, what makes them faster, and that's the way to learn. You could go the whole race and have issues being on top of somebody or being right next to somebody, but the moment you get clear, you can go, man, I saw what they were doing going into 1, or man, I saw what they was doing coming out of 4. Let me try that. And then it makes you just a little bit faster. And at the end of the race, you're rewarded by it because you had a better lap.
Certainly. And right now, these guys still, we're going to go to our leader. And right now, he's going to be reaching some lap trap. Oh, he spins out of 4. Got some damage in contact with the outside wall. And now we have a new leader, it looks like, that being the 51 of Christian. He's going to inherit the lead after the mistake the 90 made off of that corner. So a big shakeup there, as now the 90 has damage, and his car is definitely not going to handle the same after that contact with the outside wall. And Christian, who was losing time, this has to be a big break for him to be able to get out in the lead and see what he can do in clean air.
Yeah, 90 cars coming down pit road there. Little that's the issue with New Hampshire, is you come off the corner and the rear end wants to kick out. But like I was saying, I'm going to go back here right on board with Christian as he just took this lead in the 51. As he's coming down into the corner, he's starting out in the 3rd groove, working his way down to the bottom. He's not rolling it as much as I thought they would. You have to come up, start at the top, work back down to the bottom, and then get a straight launch off the corner. But he's having looks like he's having a little bit of an issue where here in turn 1, he's starting on the low line, Well, that just eats your tires, and it's gonna work you off the corner to push you against the wall. And see, he's breaking loose there. He's maybe he should. I mean, he could listen to my advice. Who knows? Now he's up against the wall there. I mean, you want to save your tires and conserve them as much as possible here. The hardest thing to do is to drive it in and be super aggressive, especially when you have a car as fast as his.
Definitely, and it looks like he's trying to take some of your advice as he's working that hot lane more and taking that straight shot off. So not sure if he's watching right now, but if he is, he's definitely taking that advice that you just gave him. Crew Chief
Pretty good guy. Pretty good guy to listen to at New Hampshire.
Crew Chief Terry Radford. There you go. You just found your own. You just found your next career choice.
Yeah, pretty good person to listen to at the short track area. It's like we have a lot of fun here.
Definitely.
See, we're still riding on the board with him. I'm looking at his line, and hopefully the smoke is still in here listening. He can maybe relay this over. I've raced with Christian before, so I'm not picking on him. I know he's fast, but as it looks like his car's tight. If I was him, I would back down a little bit on the wedge, lower the right rear just a tad bit, come into the corner, float it to the top, shoot it back down to the bottom. But you got to whoa it up. You can't just go in there hot and then go into the next groove. You don't want to go outside of the dark portions of the track and then work back down to the bottom and come back up. It's a weird fundamental between both ends of the track that you just want to go top, bottom, top, every corner, top, bottom, top.
Certainly, and you can see how close he's getting to that outside wall. As right now he has a challenge, I believe. I believe that is the. Don't quote me right now. That may be the 8 car. Like I said, do not quote me. I'm gonna look on board. It is the 8 car in second, now challenging for the lead here. He's right on the back bumper of the 51, and right now he looks like he's going to be running him clean, trying to build up those runs on his bumper. But when it comes down to it, if we get to the later stages of this race, is this a track you could definitely expect a bump and run from, or is this one that if you attempt a bump and run, that could also end your race as well?
Oh, absolutely. We saw the actual race here, I think 2 years ago with Kevin Harvick and Kyle Busch. Kevin Harvick put the bumper to the back end and was not afraid to do it, and he won the race. Now here it is a little bit more difficult because it's harder to set it up. At a place like Bristol, you have the two separate banking areas, and you can't necessarily get to the bumper as quickly, or you can get to it quicker. But here you can't, because if you send it in to get the actual bump and run, you're going up the track. Or if you push them down the back straightaway or the front straightaway and you try to get them into the corner, it's going to mess you up, not them, because they can whoa their car up, but you're not going to be able to because you're already carrying so much speed. But look at what we're looking at here with between the 8 and what the 51 was doing. For the past 3 laps, I've watched this 8 car dive it in from the bottom, and I've watched the 51 go to the high side and do what I said. And the 51, I mean, literally drove away from that 8 car and just pulled off. And now the 8 car's coming to pit.
Definitely allowing that 51 to stay out. How long do you think that bridges the gap between the guys taking the low line and the guys arcing the corner in the way you specified? How long do you think will they be able to last longer out on track compared to the guys running the more aggressive line?
I mean, a couple laps, not a whole lot. I mean,
we just saw
it's not a giant advantage. All right, it's nothing that's a huge advantage to it. It's just the fact that you're taking care of your stuff for the longer run. The times are going to fall off the same. The only problem is down the road, like as they continue to go, the 51 is still out on this racetrack. Is it going to hurt him in the short term? Yeah, but in the long run, he's fantastic.
Currently, right now, he's getting chased down and challenged by the 94 of High Gotham, sitting currently in second, about a car length off of him. And you can see how much the 51 is now struggling with added damage, as well as the wear I believe the 94, he was able to march his way up from the rear of the field now to the front. This could be somebody that could possibly challenge him. We've seen how fast he marched his way up there, so the 51 may have a challenge coming sooner or later. But once again, the 94 is taking the more aggressive line to try to gain some time, and it seems to be losing it. So right now, I think your advice to that 51 is going to definitely help him pay off in this pit strategy and later in the run as well.
I think the 94, he's also, now he's getting pulled away from. I don't know if he pitted or not, but like I said, now, oh my gosh. I think that's the 0, just knocked Ty Gotham in the wall there.
It was actually the 6
across
car.
The 6, whatever. They all look the same to me. They're all red. But what I'm saying is New Hampshire's more of a fundamental racetrack. It's along the same lines of a gateway, which, by the way, cheap plug. If you enjoy gateway racing tomorrow night in our truck, Gateway winner's going to get a hat on Repeat 1975's channel.
Definitely shout out.
I like that. Cheap plugs here.
Yeah,
but
nice.
It's nice. I don't understand what the 6 is doing. Are you on board with the 6?
Currently, I'm on board with the 6. Right now, I believe he came out of pit road. I believe he is within pit strategy right now. He's already off of pit road and has fresher tires than the 2 in front of him. I believe he may be 1 or 2 down.
That's fine. Stay on him. So we're on board with it. Look at the comparison between fresh tires and not fresh tires. So you have the 6 car right here of Kiss the Fox. See how aggressive he's entering the corner and his exit. So we stay on with him here. He's drove it in and he's already taken. I would guess he's already taken at least 20% off of one of his tires, depending on how tight his car is and what he's been doing. Because I've watched him slide the car as much as possible, but he's still having a hard time getting past the 51 because now 6 cars up the track, 51's going to get a little bit away, and now he's in the wall. And he's continued the separation and the gap here of it doesn't matter how long you stay on the track or what you do, the freshest tires don't always win because you can abuse them so easily here. One mistake, you abuse the tires. It's kind of like Atlanta. You abuse the tires and you lose a lot of speed.
Could that add to the question? 51
in the
hard
wall.
in the wall. And let's see, will he go to
looks
pit
like
road
he blew
here?
a tire.
He will be
It
going
looks
in
like
pit
he
road.
blew a tire.
Let's go on board with him to take a look and see if we can get a look at his tires. We're going to get the right sides. That's the most likely to be blown out right here. And I don't see any of them down. So it could just possibly be that the car just got too tough to handle. But as I was mentioning before that happened, could the 6 car, could that have possibly been due to the 51 taking a line away or putting him in dirty air? Could that be a possibility with them?
No, I don't think it was him taking the line away. It was more along the lines of the 6 car. No offense, the owner's in here. He hears what we're saying, but no offense to the 6. But if you drive it aggressively, you're going to tear your stuff up. He's in the wall again. You're sailing into the corner too much, and it's not a criticism, and I'm not being biased. So anybody in the chat, I'm calling it like I see it here. If you run New Hampshire, you have to be methodical with your driving. You can't go in 5 miles an hour extra than you know what you can carry. You can't set the car up to be extremely tight or extremely loose. You have to find the perfect, and to quote, it's the magic mile. You have to find the magic setup. And that's something that I'm kind of seeing I see a hard time with people. Is they don't find the rhythm of what they're doing. And it takes a lot of rhythm to get it done. You have to be precise with it. You can't drive into the bottom.
Right now, if I am correct, I do believe the 94 is our current leader right now. It could be the 90 that he is pulling up on as we speak. We may have a battle for the lead right here. I believe the 90 went down pit road first and let everybody in the 94 followed after. So I believe we could have a pass for the lead right now. Gonna go down and listen to Smoke's radio right now. See if we can. Let's see if he is gonna be unmuted. Let's see if we can get a word down on his team radio and see what's going on so far.
It's the 8 is your leader right now.
The 8 is the leader, 10-4 right now. Okay, so the 8 is the leader right in front of the 94 and 90 combination, I do believe. So the 8 we have found out is the current leader, and the 94 is trying to chase him down. So pit strategy is put the 8 out front, and that's not a bad call for those guys. As they were up there battling with the 51, they were up there trying to battle with the 90 as well, and just could not get around them. So they're going to be up front as well. Right now, talking back with you, Terry, you see the difference that those strategies have brought out for these guys. The 8, who was having trouble being able to pass guys, he's now got clean air and is out front. Even though he has lap traffic in front of him, how big is that to be able to get that clean air off of pit strategy whenever you were struggling in dirty air before?
Huge, especially here. It allows you to have more freedom of what you do with your car. So we're watching along with the leader here. The way he's coming into the corner and coming out of the corner, he definitely had that pit stop to pick apart what he needed, and he did it. He did that. I mean, he did it perfectly. He's able to pick whatever line he wants to run. I've rode along with it for a couple of laps now, and he has been very consistent from the first initial lap of coming off pit road to where he's at now. So, I mean, good on him. He's definitely a good driver. I've heard nothing but good words about him across the community. So he looks to be doing fantastic, and hopefully he can hold on to this lead for a little bit longer.
Certainly, and we have been green for a very long time at this point. So right now we're going to go ahead and take a quick commercial break, and the action will be right back.
And guys, it's showtime. Boogity, boogity, boogity. Let's go racing today, boys.
Watson takes a snap, rolls right, looks into the end zone. Hunter in front, caught it! Touchdown! Touchdown!
Welcome to WrestleMania!
It's now my honor to announce that the first ever virtual NFL draft is officially open.
Blitz coming. Mariota throws in the end zone. Man is there. Touchdown, Titans!
And we are back live here. The leader is about to cross the line here. 2 to go here in the first stage of New Hampshire here, as he has set sail. I believe the closest behind him is going to be that 94 right there. So this race for the stage is not over yet, as they're going to be coming to the white flag this time by, and the 94 is there. He is right there, about a half a car length there. He's going to try to run that bottom line, but that 8's going to get the run off the top. Not sure if he's going to be able to hold it. 94 is all over the back bumper as we cross the line. White flag, 1 to go here in stage 1. 94 is going to get that higher arc into turns 1 and 2. The 8 going to come up, try to take that line away. A little bit of contact there off the corner. Now to the inside is the 94. Side by side, contact down the back straightaway. Going into 3 and 4. One final time. 8 car to the outside. 94 to the inside. 8 car is not going to be able to hold it off the corner. The 94 is going to let off, and the 8 will actually be able to win. Not sure what the 94 was doing right there, but the 8 was able to win stage 1. So what a way to end the stage right there. That was a very exciting stage, and right now we're going to try to see. Not sure if we can bring him in here. See if we can try to. Actually, no, we're not going to be able to. But an impressive stage win for Casey Skater right there. Terry, I mean that was a great finish to the end of that stage. Can you explain what might have happened right there with the 94 if he would have got loose off the corner, if he intentionally backed off to keep second?
I mean, it's I don't think he intentionally backed off. I mean, he moved the 8 and looked like a pretty good battle to me. I don't know what he was thinking there.
Well, right now, the one thing we do know is the 8 was able to pull off the victory here in stage 1 as we get set up for stage number 2. Been a very interesting race so far, guys, and varying strategies have made this race very exciting as we look to get reset on board with the pole sitter who is now in the back of the field here as we get stage 2 underway. Right here, you can see the changing of the lines. 20 car already going up to the high side. And, contact him in the 9. Already in the outside wall, and the main pack is already pulled away as the 90 is in a hornet's nest right now. 2x2 in front of them. Now they're going to start single filing out and expect to see a lot of guys going up to the high side here. A lot of contact, though. 90 into the 51, 94 into the outside wall, 36 into the outside wall. And that shows how treacherous these corners can be. Side by side down the straightaway, 36 and 90. A little door bang here and there. 51 pushing the 36, but the 90 is going to try to dive it in here. Right now, the 8 car seems to be a little laggy. Not too much, though, but the 94 is right there, and he's going to knock on the door and say, I am here. 94 to the inside. 8 going to try to battle back on the outside, and this is exactly how stage 1 ended. A lot of lag coming from that 8, though, as he's going to try to make the run on the outside. He's not going to be able to do it, and here he goes. He's getting challenged now by the 90 to the inside. 94 is now your leader here at New Hampshire.
Yeah, I waited for the restart to go on to see what that 94 was doing, and yeah, he definitely backed off. I think he has a shifter because he beat him massively on that restart, but wasn't able to hold it off the corner. But that was a pretty clever move.
Certainly, and right
Battle
now,
for the lead too.
Definitely 90 all over the back bumper. The 94 once again, like you mentioned, battle for the lead. 90 led a early majority of the laps before his car fell apart on him, and he lost the speed that he had once before, and it looks like he's going to get the run off the corner. Passing the 94 on the inside line, and he's going to try to pull away once again with this lead here at New Hampshire. You can see the 94, I think, is just going to save his stuff. We've seen a lot of that so far in today's race, especially with the 51. You mentioned it before. Certain lines can save your stuff more than others. A lot of these guys are entering on the bottom, though, so it's going to be a question to see what they do as this run goes on. See if we can see that line start moving higher and higher up the track as these guys make and countdown laps here at New Hampshire. Right now, I want to thank everybody.
Yeah, laps winding down.
Definitely want to thank everybody that's in chat right now. We got 5 viewers on Twitch, 4 on Facebook, and 1 on YouTube. Thank you very much all for joining in. Like I said, be active in chat. Let us know what you think. Give us suggestions, feedback. Heck, I don't know. Just give us ideas. Give us, some interaction with the people in chat. We love to see the interaction by all of our viewers here in chat. So, K for Kill is great so far. Thank you very much, man. Definitely don't be afraid. Also, like, follow, share, let your friends know because we're trying to build up this community as well. A lot of great people we are looking to bring on in the future. As right now, the 90 continues to lead laps here at New Hampshire, but once again, a very exciting future we have for this brand, and you definitely do not want to be missing out on it as we are dropping the first actual sportscast episode this Friday, 5:30 p.m. Eastern. It's going to be 7:30 a.m. Saturday for you, Mr. Radford. Sorry to get you up that early, but 7:30 for him as he is stationed out in Korea. So definitely a lot of work and a lot of losing sleep to get this brand together. So we definitely appreciate it if you like, follow, and let everyone know what's going on. Right now, you can see the 94 sticking with the 90 is. I know that you've been paying attention to this battle up front, these two guys holding on to each other. What are you viewing as far as the lines these guys are taking? Who do you think is going to have the clear advantage down the stretch, as I know that you are pretty much the lines expert on how to save your tires here, especially at these short tracks?
94 is holding him on. 90 keeps going to the low side here. 94 is doing exactly what I keep saying. No, 90 puts him in the wall. Man, 94 got to run to the outside, and 90 just drove up into and put him in the wall. Now the 90 overshoots the corner here. 94 is down to the low side. 90 is going to pull him off. 94 is to the outside. 94 is going to take this lead and pull away.
Right now, side by side, into 1 and 2. The 90 is going to try to drive through the corner. Let's see what happens here off of exit. If that 94 is going to be able to get the run, not sure. Is the 90 going to slam the door on him? Let's look behind. The gap now belongs to the 90, it looks like. Not sure if that's caused from the damage in which he put the 94 into the wall. Yeah, it is. K4 kills. 90 and 94 really battling it out, rooting for number 52. Let's go on board since you're in here being active. Oh, the 8 stuck in the outside wall. That's definitely not good. Let's go and look for the 52. 52 currently not in the race, man. If you're talking about the 51 of Christian, though, he is in the race right now, trying to set sail for these guys. So definitely, if that's who you're actually pulling for, he's had a good little battle with the lead so far. He's actually Ken C in the race. Let's see. We have Kiss the Fuck Kinsey in the 39 right here. That's who you're pulling for, sitting right here in the 39 Camaro. He so far, I believe he's going to be sitting fourth right now, with the 51 of Christian in front of him, and of course the 90 and 94 battling it out. And right now, just to give you an update, the 90. I think Terry mentioned it earlier. The 90 is looking to fall off. The 94 is now taking that lead and looks to pull away with it.
Yeah, 90's been tearing up the stuff for the past 6-7 laps. It's just the 94 is just being smooth about it. Eventually, it caught up with him.
Certainly, and as this race continues to go green, I do not believe we've had a caution besides the stage caution yet, and we hope that's going to continue, as right now we're going to take a quick commercial break and we'll be right back.
I'm hopeless in the crossfire. There's nowhere to go. I'm holding my desires. My heart overflows. The only direction that I'll ever need is the deeper connection that's leading me. And I'm lost in your love when you hold me. Just hold me, 'cause I don't.
Back live here and going to be catching up with the chat. K4 Kills, thanks for checking. Wasn't sure if he had a different number. Certainly, man, got to make sure that our viewers are cheering for the right people. Don't want to definitely I wanted to make sure that we had it correct for you. I wanted to make sure that nothing was messed up. So thank you for coming out, man. Definitely love you being out there in the chat and being active. Definitely. he's going to catch up. I got faith. Well, we got a long race to go still sitting here in stage 2, so he's definitely got time to be able to make that comeback here. Certainly hoping for. As still following around the 94 on track, he continues to lead here at New Hampshire. And it was talked about before, the pole sitter of Smoke, who is also the league owner, mentioned before. This is definitely a guy to watch out for in today's race. If you watch the pre-race interviews, he was one of the guys that was mentioned. So right now, that's definitely one guy that we are keeping our eye on as he continues to just race around this track and is knocking down laps at a considerable pace. He's made up a pretty huge gap to the second place car of the 90 back there. You can see the gap here in turns 3 and 4 as he is entering 4. The 90 is just entering 3. And you can see the gap. It's now about 3/4 of a straightaway between them. So that's got to be a pretty considerable gap. And if you're the 94, I think you're going into conservative mode at this point to try to run as long as you can here. What's your thoughts, Terry?
Yeah, I mean, you got to be patient with whatever you're doing here. I mean, the 94, I've jumped back over to him. He's been running smooth, and if you look at the gap between him and the 90 now, it has grown to about 3/4 of a straightaway. So consistency and patience are key. The 94 stayed consistent to the middle line, and he hasn't faltered from it since.
Certainly, and the big thing for him is to be able to hold on to the car he has right now, as it is expected. He's going to be catching lap traffic before the end of this stage, especially if we go green here. So it's going to be the question, will he catch before pit cycle, or when he catches them, will that trigger a pit cycle? Because I know a lot of leaders end up liking to pit before they catch lead lap traffic. In my days of endurance racing, doing 24-hour and 48-hour races, it was pretty big for these guys to pit whenever they were catching lap traffic, especially if they're approaching a pit cycle. So just to throw this out there, like if you're approaching a pit cycle and there's lap down cars in front of them, are you more likely to pull him in, or do you trust your driver enough to stretch it out as much he can and put them past the lap cars and then pit afterwards? Right now you can see the 94 passing the 9 on the high side. Kafer kills. Wow, what a lead. Definitely, man. Definitely. He has stretched out a huge lead. Now a straightaway difference. And you can see cars already making their way into pit road. So I just talked about a pit cycle. There it is right there. Pit cycles have already started. And the 94, it looks like he has no intention of slowing down. He's already put a considerable amount of cars a lap down. And I do not expect him to stop anytime soon. Right now on Twitch, 5 viewers. Facebook, we have 2 viewers. YouTube, we're still maintaining strong with 1. Thank you all for coming out and viewing us here live with the Lightning Xfinity Series race at New Hampshire. Definitely, whether you're on Facebook, Twitch, YouTube, follow, share, whatever you have to do. Share it out. Get people to notice the brand as we look to produce better and better content for you. We actually have 2 events coming up. Starting our weekly sportscast series, going to be this Friday at 5:30 p.m. Eastern, 2:30 p.m. Pacific, as well as January 11th. We're going to be having the College Football National Championship watch party reaction, as me and some of our friends from OMA and other places as well look to get together and watch Alabama take on Ohio State, and definitely something you do not want to miss, especially if you're a college football fan. I know Mama Voles is out there. She's going to be excited. Not sure if she's going to watch with us or have her own watch party to herself, but I know she's excited to hear Alabama in another national championship game. About to say, I can't be saying that too much. Terry's going to get upset here in the booth.
Oh, I just came back to hear you say that Alabama, they're not going to win. So,
oh Lord. Well, we're not here to debate that currently. Save
We'll
that
write
for
that
Friday.
down. I'll write that down in my notes for Friday night of why I explain why Alabama's going to lose the national title to Ohio State.
Well, that's definitely going to be a talking point there. As once again, the 94. I don't believe he's picked yet. Actually, let me correct myself. I know he hasn't picked yet. Mama Bull's already in chat. She's arguing with you in chat already, saying roll tide. Well, Mama Voles and Terry Voles over here. He's gonna have a little conversation as soon as this stream ends with Mama Voles, I believe. But right here, the 94 looking to put the 6A lap down in Terry. I mean, the 94 has just came out of nowhere to dominate this race. I mean, is this shocking for you, seeing what he's been able to do coming from the back to the front and still dominating cars that have fresher tires than him by I'd say a good margin so far.
No, not at all. He's doing everything right. He can't put a tire out of the groove. I mean, like I said when we started the race, the only way to win this race is to drive the damn car right. And he's driven it right. He's rode the right line. He hasn't faltered from the middle to the high line. He's coming down the track. He's racing New Hampshire the way it should be raced, and I'm not surprised at all if he keeps this up and avoids any unnecessary damage. He's going to win this race.
Well, you can see Terry's already making his pick on tonight's winner, having trouble on Twitch, listening on Facebook. Well, Mama Voles, go ahead and tell us what seems to be the issue on Twitch, and we'll try to get it fixed. Currently, right now, I'll switch back over to my PC. Let's see here. Whether you're on Facebook or Twitch, let us know what the problem is, and we'll try to get it fixed for you, Mama Voles. Definitely do not want to lose. Definitely do not want to lose that. As now the 94 is going to be entering pit road, and it's going to be interesting to see where he comes out. As right now, let's go on board with our pole sitter, the 20 car of smoke. He has been our in-race reporter as well. He hasn't had the greatest day. As you can see, the damage on the nose of that number 20 Supra has hindered his day by a good margin, as right now the 94 has entered his pit stall, and it's going to be interesting to see where he comes out at in relation to everybody else on track, as he's going to be exiting pit road here. The 39 is going to be passing him, and the 6 is going to be behind him. So correct me if I'm wrong, Smoke. You're in the race chat right now. Is the 94 currently still our leader after the pit cycle has cycled out, or who is our current leader?
Yes, 94 is your leader.
94 currently the leader. Thank you, sir. As right now you can see he's still holding a commanding lead right now. And I think this has turned basically into the has basically turned into the 94 show. No, I've got major lag happening. Unfortunately, don't get the chat on Facebook. That is, I'm very sorry about that, Mama Voles. I'll see if it's an issue on our end. I'll try to fix it as soon as we get off. If anybody else in chat is having lag issues here on Twitch, please let us know so we can get that fixed. Once again, thank you for your cooperation, and thank you for tuning in here on the Experts of Racing Network. As you've had a few. Okay, K4. Sorry about that, man. We're going to try to get that fixed whenever we possibly can, as right now, still on board with the 94. Let's try to see if there's any more close battles on track. Unfortunately, it doesn't look like there is, so we're going to stay on board with our leader, as right now I believe Rebels has already retired from the race. His car is parked in that pit box and has not moved, so I'm assuming he has retired from today's race. Nothing crazy, only 2 skips so far. Well, thank you for the feedback. Certainly. now 6 viewers on Twitch, 3 on, actually correct myself, 7 viewers on Twitch, 3 on Facebook, and 1 on YouTube. Thank you for all tuning in here, as we are pretty set here as we continue on our little journey here around New Hampshire on board of the 94.
5 to go in the stage.
And you heard it right there, 5 to go in the stage. As right now, I believe we just crossed for 4 to go. And we're going to hit 3 to go next time by. Coming off the corner, hitting 3 to go here in stage number 2. And you can see the line the 94 is running. I do not believe he's going to catch the 36 that's ahead of him. And he's basically got smooth sailing. Nobody really close behind him. Nobody really has to worry about in front of him. He's just got to stay mistake-free here. As now coming off of 4, he's going to hit 2 to go here in stage number 2. And you can see him now trying to run as close to the inside as he can. He's running off the throttle a lot more than usual. As now we hit the white flag. 1 to go here in stage number 2. As he exit off of 2. Only 2 more corners to go for him in his stage to run as he tries to go after the stage victory here. Some dirt in front of him. Somebody's cutting through the dirt here. Coming to the end of the stage, as right now 94 has officially won stage number 2. And that is a great win for him. As right now we're going to see, I'm not sure if he is in there. No, he is not. Gothams is not in the Discord, so right now I don't know if we're going to be able to get an interview with him after the race. Hopefully we will be able to. However, we're going to keep it rolling here. While we're under the stage break, we're going to go to a quick commercial break, and we will be right back.
And guys, it's showtime! Boogity, boogity, boogity! Let's go racing today, boys!
Watson takes a snap, rolls right, looks into the end zone. Hunter in front, caught it! Touchdown! Touchdown!
Welcome to WrestleMania!
It's now my honor to announce that the first ever virtual NFL draft is officially open.
Blitz coming. Mariota throws in the end zone. Man is there. Touchdown, Titans!
As right now you can see we are back live here in stage number 3. As the 90 all over the back bumper, the 94, and he's just going to put him in the wall. He said, no rest for the weary. It's time to go to the front. And he got, I think he got more damage out of that than anybody putting the 94 in the wall, as he is losing multiple positions, getting split 3 wide there. And the 94 cannot be happy about that, as he is going to have to work his way back up there. And the 90 No regard for anybody else, putting the 20 into the 9 and into the outside wall. Not sure what the point of that was, but definitely a lot of tempers flaring already here at the beginning of stage 3. And right now, I believe the 51 of Christian is now leading this race. As you can see, the gaps behind him as far as the rest of the lead pack. K4 kills. Uh-oh, it is getting chippy. Well, definitely tempers are flaring here. New Hampshire, definitely a short track, and like you just mentioned, a lot of race left. These drivers are already, the gloves have came off, ladies and gentlemen, and they are, as I would say, throwing hands at each other right now, and we're not even within 10 to go yet. We just started stage number 3, and they're already going at it. So just imagine how the rest of this race is. As 3-wide battle for second turns into a bunch of contact, and there goes the 94 through the grass. Heading back to the field, the 94 is going to get it collected back here in 6th position. Ahead of him is the 39 of Ken C and the 20 of Smoke as they battle for 4th respectively. And the 94 to the inside, he's going to get the bump to the 39 to try to say, hey, I'm taking this line. I got to get back to the front. And he does so in commanding fashion, diving it in into turns 3 and 4. And he's going to set his sights now on the 20 of Smoke as he now enters the top 5. Currently coming out of the corner, the 20 of Smoke still holding off the 94 of Hot Gottoms. And right now, the 51 of Christian trying to maintain his gap to the 90 of Soft. And these guys all single file, about the same relative gaps in between them. Right now, the 20 looking to challenge. I believe that's going to be the 8 up there, I believe. Let me go and see. The 8, yes, the 8 of KC Skater, our stage 1 winner, is who is getting challenged currently right now. And right now, the 20 has been able to get around that 8 Camaro. And the 8 trying to bump him back, saying, I'm taking this position. He's going to try to move him up the track. And here we go. And let's head up to the battle for the lead as it's getting really chippy up there. Right here, the 90 and 51 side by side. More contact, more contact, more contact as we head down the back straightaway. Perfectly clear and sounds amazing. You are doing a fantastic job. Love it, Vols fan. Thank you for coming in, chat. I know you had to leave, but thank you for joining us while on your lunch break, man. Love it. Definitely love it. As the 51 now to the inside of the 90 side by side as we head into turns 1 and 2, and these guys are battling it out. 51 going to try to pull off a slide job. It doesn't work. The 90 going to get the momentum off the high side. But the 51's going to get a run back on the inside, and they're side by side heading down the back straightaway, nose to nose, door to door. Heading into turns 3 and 4, the 51 going to maintain the bottom line. 90 going to try to get the run on the high side. A little bit of contact between them. 90's going to have to let off, and the 51's going to clear him for the lead. But you know the 90 has not been a stranger so far to aggressive moves. Expect it right here, and here we go. We see it right here. Dives it in below. Cuts off the 51, and he's going to take the lead back in the very next corner. So these guys are just trading off the lead, and I'm not sure how long the 90 is going to be able to hold it, because here comes the 94, the man he originally bumped out of the way to get the lead off the initial start of stage 3. What a crazy amount of events that have happened so far, a crazy series of events, shall I say, as now the 94 has made his way into second, and I hear the clock a-ticking, tick-tock, tick-tock, because as soon as that 94 gets to the 90, I assume his time in the lead will be numbered at that point, as the 94 has proven his dominance so far as we've seen in stage 2, and I'm sure he's not too happy with the 90. He's going to try to do everything in his power to get up there and catch him. Right now, also, you may see something that may affect this battle as well. Lap traffic ahead of him, as you can see, the 94 is eating into the 90's gap here so far, as Gothams is catching Soft at a very quick rate. That gap is just shrinking little by little. Some big cuts into the gap at some points, as you can see the difference in the line, as now the 39 of Ken C is being lapped by the 90, and the 36 is up next on that list. The 90 was able to get a better run out of the corner, a better exit here. As here we go, coming off of turn 4, it's going to be a question of who is going to be able to survive the longest here in stage 3. These guys have already been going crazy. Here's a battle further back in the pack here. I believe this is for 4th. Your pole sitter, the 20 of Smoke, trying to pass the 8 of KC. Driving it in, shall I say, on the outside. He's going to try to get a run off the corner, in the 20. Going to get the outside of the 8. He's going to try to use that 39 as a pick, and it's going to work, as he's able to take the 4th position and now sets his sights on getting inside the top 3. And that's something that definitely I know that 20 car is going to want to do. That 90, he set himself on smooth sailing right now, as he set himself up a gap to the 94. As the 94 had to work his way through the field, the 90 now up front. Five viewers on Twitch, 2 on Facebook, and 1 on YouTube. Thank you all for joining us here. As the 90 off the corner, having trouble, and the 94 is now out front, and I think you could pretty much say he's counting that as sweet, sweet victory, ladies and gentlemen, as now he inherits the lead off the mistake from the 90, and that looks like deja vu off of how the 90 lost the lead in stage 1. As we continue here, I want to thank everybody once again for joining us. Don't forget to join us this Friday, 5:30 p.m. Eastern, for the Experts of Racing Sportscast, talking about all your favorite wrestling, as far as WWE, AEW, as well as your favorite college football, talking all the Power 5 conferences, especially the college football playoff as the college football season wraps up. Also, you do not want to miss our talks, as we're going to be talking about the big headline of the Eagles basically throwing the game of football under the bus, shall I say, this past week in their primetime matchup against Washington, as we're going to be talking some big NFL news as well. Don't forget, we're also going to be talking about some of the NASCAR news coming out, and you do not want to miss any of it. We may also be getting an interview with some of your favorite online motorsports association drivers as they prepare for their media night the day after our podcast debuts. So definitely you do not want to miss anything we have coming up for you that Friday afternoon. As right now the 94 has just pulled away with the lead, and right now we're going to take a quick commercial break here in stage number 3, and we will be right back.
I'm hopeless in the crossfire. There's nowhere to go. I'm holding my desires. My heart overflows. The only direction that I'll ever need is a deeper connection that's leading me. And I'm lost in your love when you hold me. Just hold me, 'cause I don't wanna run from your heartbeat. Your heartbeat, no, 'cause I'm lost in your love. I can't break the fall, you're taking it all. I'm lost in your love. I'm lost in your love. I'm lost in your love. I'm lost in no words can change the future of us. The waves, they break, but we are enough. The only direction that I'll ever need is a deeper connection that's leading me. And I'm lost in your love when you hold me. Just hold me, 'cause I don't wanna run from your heartbeat. Your heartbeat, no, 'cause I'm lost in your love. I can't break the fall, you're taking it all. I'm lost in your love. I'm lost in your love.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for your patience. We are back here live on the Experts of Racing here. 4 currently on Twitch, 1 on Facebook, 1 on YouTube. Thank you all for joining. Be sure to share, follow, like, whatever pleases you the most, as right now the 94 continues to dominate here at New Hampshire as we currently are trying to make our way through stage 3. Saw a lot of action at the beginning, but now they were able to cycle out as far as overall pace. So right now these guys definitely now trying to figure out the last few adjustments they're going to have to make to try to put themselves in a position to get a win or a podium finish. Right now, going to go back throughout the field. As right now we are taking a look, I believe we may have lost the 6 as well of Kiss the Fox. He may have had some technical difficulties, and now he is out of today's event here at New Hampshire. No, he's actually went in to get some adjustments made to his car. Now he's pulling back out on track as the 36 attempting to get around the 8 that is in front of him. Not sure if he's going to be able to, but here he goes. About a 2.5 car length gap between him and the 8. It's going to be interesting to see if he can try to catch him and make a move around him. The 20th Smoke currently trying to catch up to the 90 and make a pass on him as well. The 90 kind of had a big amount of fall off after his actions in the beginning of the run, and now he's going to make his way down pit road as the pit cycles may actually be happening. That pit road maneuver for the 6th heading down pit road, that may have been a part of strategy to attempt a short pit, but the 94 of course is staying out at this time. Currently, there's a good bit of distance between all these competitors now who have basically gone single file at this time as Smoke in the 20 has gone down pit road. Let's try to see if we can tap into his team communications. Smoke, this is Expert up in the booth. You got a copy?
Yes, sir. What you got, man?
Alrighty, man. We can see you're heading down pit road right now, so probably assuming for 4 tires and fuel to try to make it through this run. Right now, there's probably a pretty considerable gap to what y'all can make to the end, so I'm assuming y'all might have one more pit stop after this. But you're sitting yourself, I believe you're racing currently now for a podium position. Correct me if I'm wrong.
Yes, sir. I've been running third and fourth.
Definitely, and we were mentioning before the broadcast you trying to get up there and trying to race for that. You've seen how aggressive the 90's been so far, especially in the earlier parts of this stage, and now knowing that that's the guy you're going to have to pass to be able to get up to that position. What's going to be your strategy to be able to do that as a guy who's been so aggressive on blocking
Well,
and been making it hard to pass?
I'm gonna try to run them clean. Hopefully, we don't have to be aggressive with each other.
Certainly. Well, gonna go ahead. I know you're out back on track, so gonna go ahead and let you do what you need to as you try to set yourself up for a podium position here in stage 3. Good luck, man.
All right, man. 51's the leader.
51, like you just heard, currently the leader here. I believe the 94 may have gone down pit road to get service. You can see him right there in that first pit stall. 51 is the leader. Now putting the 94 one lap down here as he continues to make laps here at New Hampshire. And we saw this strategy before. Guys staying out. Christian ended up doing it before in stage 1 as it looked like he might have had the car to beat, and it cost him a blown tire. Right now you can see he's now heading down pit road, and the 94 is going to unlap himself. So it's going to be the question of where does the 51 exit in correlation to the 94 right now. 94 diving it in here in 1 and 2. And let's see where the 51's going to be as far as his pit exit as we head back to him. Looking all over the place at these two cars. Gotham's coming out of 4. The 51 of Christian. Here we go. I believe the jack may be dropping soon. And here he goes. He's going to exit. But the 94 is going to have a considerable gap on him as the 51 is now out of the speed limit zone of pit road. But he's going to be about a straightaway off of the 94 as the 8 is now around him as well. Currently, the 90 all over the back bumper. The 51, we saw the battle these guys had earlier, and I wouldn't expect any difference as far as aggression. As you can see, the 90 trying to take the bottom lane away, and it looks like it may work for him. He's going to be able to clear the 51 off the corner with an impressive move there. And let's see what happens as he tries to go and chase down that number 8 Camaro. There goes the 8, letting the 90 by as the 90 now moves into second. The 51, even though he's on newer tires, he currently sits behind these two drivers. Not sure if he's attempting to save his stuff compared to these guys, but definitely already losing those 2 positions to them off a pit strategy. Let's go back and look at our onboard driver, that being the 20 of Smoke. He's got a pretty decent gap to the guys in front of him, but currently got him still in the lead here as he takes another lap here in stage 3 at New Hampshire. Right now you can see I believe that's going to be the 9 car. Actually, no, it's going to be the 39 of Ken C. About to be getting lapped by the 94 of Gothams. As you can see, he pulls off the corner and he's going to get one heck of a run down the back straightaway, heading into turns 3 and 4. Going back throughout the field, you can see the 90 now trying his hardest to pull away from the 8 and 51 respectively, as his goal is going to be trying to catch the leader that is the 94. It's going to be big implications on who wins today if he's able to get up there and chase down that 94, as these guys have had one heck of a battle throughout the race. Oh! Not sure if that was lag or what it was, but the 39 hard into the wall on our screen. It may have just been lag. I do not see any damage on the 90. But who we did see damage on, a lot of damage on that 8 of KC Skater right here. As and the 9 having a lot of damage as well. Currently, let's go take a look back here at chat real quick. Mama Voles and K4 Kills. Twitch could be kind of shoddy on mobile. Sometimes it is. Definitely Twitch has become a issue sometimes with mobile mobile apps and such. It has not been the best to watch on. So that could be a issue. As we continue here, still on board with the 94, he's attempting to put the 6 one lap down as well, or another lap down if he's not already. And you can see the 36 around in the infield right there. The 94 just collecting cars and putting them a lap down, as the 9 is about to go a lap down as well. Ken C, I believe he's one lap down. Currently, he's in pit road, actually. If you just saw him, a good amount of damage, I believe, on that 39 Camaro right here. As you can see how much that car has been torn up. Thanks to NASCAR, that car has been pretty well torn up throughout the duration of this race. Definitely a tough break right there for K4 Kills and his favorite driver in today's race. The 8 and 6 side by side. The 8's going to be able to dive it in the corner. Currently, the 94 has a commanding lead over second place. A bunch of lap cars separate them, and I believe a whole half of the track may separate them as well, as the 94 continues to tick down laps. Going to wait for an official lap count from our in-race reporter, aka the driver of the 20 car and pole sitter for today's race. Going to wait for when he's comfortable to possibly try to get a lap count here.
$57 laps to go.
57 laps to go Probably hitting 56 this time by, and here we go. 56 laps to go here at New Hampshire. Godfather impersonation. Look at what they've done to my boy. That is golden right there. That is golden. Gotta love it, K4. Love you, man. That was golden right there. The golden Godfather reference. I'm about to say it. Just keep doing impersonations. Throw it out there. As here we go, the 51 of Christian still trying to chase down that 90 of Soft here in front of him. Currently still running here. The 51 is caught the 90 from a good bit. Mama Voles still representing out in chat. Love it, love it, love it. Love you, Mama Voles. Thank you for joining us here and watching as we still watch these guys battle it out here around New Hampshire. Gonna go check out our leader once again, the 94 of Gothams, as he's going to cycle around and complete another lap here in stage number 3. Currently, right now, we're going to take a quick commercial break, and we will be right back.
And guys, it's showtime. Boogity, boogity, boogity. Ooh, let's go racing today, boys.
Watson takes a snap, rolls right, looks into the end zone. Hunter in front, caught it! Touchdown! Touchdown!
Welcome to WrestleMania!
It's now my honor to announce that the first ever virtual NFL draft is officially open.
Blitz coming. Mariota throws in the end zone. Man is there. Touchdown, Titans!
I'm hopeless in the crossfire. There's nowhere to go. I'm holding my desires. My heart overflows. The only direction that I'll ever need is the deeper connection that's leading me. And I'm lost in your love when you hold me. Just hold me, 'cause I don't wanna run from your heartbeat. Your heartbeat.
Here we go on lap 46. 46 to go here for these guys as we cycle back around to coming to lap 45. Got him, still your leader here at New Hampshire. Just want to give an update here for the Lightning Series. They have their truck series that are going to be going to Daytona on Wednesday and Thursday. Wednesday, their truck series is going to be running a couple of dual races, as well as Thursday, they will be going for their main event at Daytona. So if we're broadcasting it, I'll be sure to let everybody know. Not sure yet, but if we are broadcasting it, I'll make sure to let everybody know who is a part of us here as the experts of racing community. Definitely thank you for coming out. Definitely love Mama Voles out there in the chat, both on Facebook and on Twitch. As we still are underway here as we make our way through the stage number 3 here at New Hampshire, as you can see, guys are heading back down pit road once again. Coming around once again, having the 94 of Gotham still making laps around here. He's dominated a good part of this race so far, and that doesn't look to change anytime soon.
I just got him to go ahead and join so like whoever it was needs to do interviews after the race, you can get to them.
Here we go as we continue here. Bit of these guys. Oh, nah, it's going to change the graphic a little bit. Yeah, a little switch right there. Sorry about that. But continuing here as a part of this New Hampshire race event, these guys are pretty well spread out from each other, as it looks like a few. You can see the two retirees right there, the 98 and the 36, as those guys have prematurely ended their race day. And you can see the 20 making his way around the 6 right there and continuing as we hit the final few laps of this New Hampshire race. The 94 of Gothams has just been ticking them down as we move. I believe right now we may be heading into the final. We may be heading into the final 3. Not 3, definitely not 3. The final 35 or so laps. Going to wait on a lap count from our race official that's going to be in chat with us, waiting on a lap count from him. Once they get it to us, as you can see, the 94, 38 to go. Is that correct?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Alrighty, 38 to go. It's going to be 37 to go this time by for that 94 of Gothams. Don't be afraid while you're here with us here live on the Experts of Racing Network watching the Lightning Xfinity series. Don't be afraid to go follow us on Instagram and Twitter, both at Expert Racing. If you want to be a part of the community and play some games or anything like that, be a part of anything that we are a part of. My Xbox gamer tag is also Expert Racing as well. Be sure also, whether you're watching on YouTube, Facebook, Twitch, whatever you are following us on currently, be sure to follow, like, share, subscribe, whatever you possibly can to become a part of the Experts of Racing community. We definitely would love to expand and have your viewership week in and week out. As the 94 now in pit road, expecting the pit cycles to come in hot and heavy now for these guys. As the 94 has now exited pit road and continues his dominance here at New Hampshire.
Nani is the leader. Nani is the leader.
Currently, the 90 is going to be your leader here, and you can see the gap between him and the 94 behind him. Continuing here, the 90 of Soft still trying to hold off a hard charging 94 behind him. 94 on fresh tires. I do not believe the 90 has pitted yet, so he is trying to play strategy here to try to have the freshest tires as the run goes on towards the end of this race. Currently going to go look back in chat. We can see Terry is messaging hot and heavy in there. No audio, it's in and out. Okay, let's see if we can fix that. Not sure what is possibly going on here. Going to try to fix that and see what the issue might be. Testing, check 1 2. Testing, check 1 2. You got me now? Saying the audio could possibly be out. Just got to make sure. Testing, check 1 2. Check 1 2. Anybody in either chat got me? Testing, testing, check 1 2. Testing, testing, check 1 2. Okay, so there we go. We got it currently live over here. Not sure if it's working on Facebook, but currently on Twitch, we do have it live on Twitch. And you can see the chase down. The 94 still trying to catch the 90. Not sure if he's going to be able to. But audio good on my end. Thank you, Rock NASCAR. Love you being in chat, man. Thanks for the support. Currently 5 viewers on Twitch, 2 on Facebook, 1 on YouTube. Thank you all once again for being a part of the Experts of Racing community. More content's coming your way. I can assure you that as we move forward here. Hear you on Facebook. Thank you, Mama Vols, on that end. Got the Facebook approval as well, so that's good. As we continue here, got him. Still trying to chase down that 90. The 20 of Smoke nearly being put a lap down, as there's only a few car lengths between him and the leader currently. As he's go- as right now, Smoke is going to try to keep that distance. He definitely does not want to go a lap down. Going to have to get something to drink here, ladies and gentlemen. So I will be right back. Thank you for being present and joining us here on the Experts of Racing Sportscast Network. Definitely love that y'all are being a part of this. Be sure to be active in chat, like I mentioned before. Follow if you have not. Be sure to share with your friends and let them know what we have going on here. But with that being said, we will be right back.
I'm hopeless in the crossfire. There's nowhere to go. I'm holding my desires. My heart overflows. The only direction that I'll ever need is a deeper connection that's leading me. And I'm lost in your love when you hold me. Just hold me, 'cause I don't wanna run from your heartbeat. Your heartbeat, no, 'cause I'm lost in your love. I can't break the fall, you're taking it all. I'm lost in your love. I'm lost in your love. I'm lost in your love. I'm lost in no words can change the future.
Right here, we just missed it. They were under caution as I was going to get something to drink, and now 4 cars on the lead lap. The 90, 94, 20, and 51 all on the lead lap, and this is really going to shake things up for these drivers here, as I believe also, yeah, those are the 4 guys as said to me by race control. There's 4 guys on the lead lap, and this is really going to shake things up as all 4 of these guys, we can assume, are on 4 fresh Goodyear tires and filled up on fuel, and it's going to be a battle to the end as we're going to attempt to get a lap count. Oh, contact, 20 and 90. 20 going to move the 90 out of the way. He's going to be able to block down the front straightaway. Expect the 90 to have a huge comeback here after what just happened right there. 20 is going to run that middle line of the track. 51 and 90 going to look to the inside. They're side by side coming off the corner. 90 is going to bounce him up, and he nearly puts him in the wall. The 20 had to back out of it so much to be able to stay out of it. And that 90 taking no prisoners. He's saying, I'm going to the front, and nobody is stopping me. As right now, he's going to try to clear this 51 off the corner, and he is clear, and he is now going to set his sights on that 94 of Gotham, who has just pulled away while those guys battled behind him to about a 5-car length lead, and it's going to come down to the question of, can this 90 catch him? Currently 11 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. Thank you for staying up with us here on the Experts of Racing Sportscast Network here as we broadcast live to you the Lightning Xfinity Series race at New Hampshire. This one's certainly not over, not by a long shot. We're still awaiting a lap count here after the caution as we continue to go green here. These guys have been battling it out for a good while now, and we are nearing the time to crown our winner here at New Hampshire. Still awaiting from race control whenever they are able to get that lap count as we continue here. 10 to go. 16. So we're going to go on board with our leader, who it's going to be 15 to go this time by, as we hit the final 15 laps. Now on board with him. 15 to go here at New Hampshire. Last 15 laps. If you're still watching, let your friends know. 15 laps to go. It's about to get exciting. We're about to crown our winner here at New Hampshire, as the gap between him and the 90 has pretty much stayed equal to what it was after the initial battle. But the 90 may have a little bit more speed, as it looks like he closes in a little bit on entry. May lose it here on exit, though. We continue here. The 90 looks to be closing in ever so slightly on the 94. Not sure if he's going to be able to catch him in time. As I believe we are now going to be at 13, 14 to go. I believe 14 to go, maybe. Coming around the 90, still trying to catch him. It's going to be up to him whether he does or not. He seems to be catching them little by little. We may have a battle on our hands as we now hit 13 to go. The laps winding down in the 90, getting ever so closer to this 94. Will he have enough to get there? Gets loose off the corner. He was right there and got a little too loose, a little too aggressive off the corner. And let's see what he does here. He's going to get there. He's going to be there to the quarter panel. Trying to knock him up the track. Didn't work, but he made up so much time in that corner. As now we hit 12 to go, I believe. 90 all over the back bumper of the 94. Will he get the run off the corner? He might. 94 in the wall. 90 to the bumper. He's going to look to the inside. 94. He's going to press the 94 upwards. A little bit of contact. He moves him up the track. 90 is your new leader, in the 94 all over the back bumper. 94 in the wall. '94 now trying to chase down the 90 again. I believe waiting on race control for confirmation. We should be hitting 10 to go this time by. I may be wrong on that, but 10 to go as far as I know right now. It may be 11 to go. Focusing on like two different things right here as far as the stream.
Hey, we got 8 laps to go.
Currently 8 to go. I was missing a few laps actually, but 8 to go, going to be hitting 7 to go this time by, so it's actually more exciting than what we originally thought. Now coming to 7 laps to go. The 94 right there at the 90's back bumper. 6 to go next time by. 94 is trying everything he possibly can to try to get a run, try to figure out what is going to make that 90 car hurt the most. As right now, lap traffic may become an issue. You can see them up ahead as well. Six to go. We're going to hit 5 to go next time by, and that's when all bets are off at that point. You got to give all you have. 90 making contact with the outside wall. He cannot afford those mistakes, as the 94 will take advantage of it. And he does so just here. Papa Bear, thank you for tuning in, man. We're currently hitting now 5 to go here in the Lightning Xfinity Series race here at New Hampshire. The 90 right in front of the 94 that we are on board with right here is your current leader. 94 trying to chase him down within these 5 laps. as we currently hit lap traffic, and that could pose a danger to this 90s lead. The 6 cuts back across. Who gets the run off the corner? The 90 is going to be able to maintain the gap. 4 to go this time by. 4 to go now. Going to be hitting 3 to go when we come back around. I'll be back racing with these guys next week. Well, what'd you say? 5 to go. Okay, so now we're hitting 5 to go currently. What's up? Can't wait for the podcast. Thank you, Robert. Can't wait to be a part of the podcast with you, man. As once again, coming off the corner, now hitting 4 to go. Sorry, a little miscommunication with the race control. Now hitting 4 to go here as the 94 is still trying to run down the 90. Fantastic job from the booth tonight. Thank you, everyone. Thank you, Rock NASCAR. Coming down to the wire here. Yes, it is K4 Hill. As these guys are, this is coming close. These guys, the 94 is going to be right there, and this has not been the cleanest race between them two. As we're hitting 3 to go now. 3 laps to go. The 90 gets loose. 94 is looking to take advantage to the outside. Here on 3 to go. 94 is on the outside of the 90. Who's going to get the run off the corner? The 90 looking to have problems on exit now. The 94 is going to take the run to the outside. He makes the move. What a run. And he's going to dive it in. Here in 3 and 4, the 90 still there on the bumper though. As we're hitting 2 to go this time by, the 90 has to try to make a move to get back around him. Diving it here into 1 and 2, 90 to the bumper. He's all over it. Down the back straightaway. The 90 didn't have the best exit, and the 94 looks to pull away.